Right now, we're going to take a look at a brand new French film that has come out into Australian cinemas over the past couple of weeks. It is called Perfumes, and this film has kind of been eagerly anticipated here in Australia because it stars Gregory Montel, who, of course, most people would know from the brilliant French television series Call My Agent. Now, while the rest of the world has kind of been closed down over the last 12 months when it comes to cinema, one of the countries that seems to have been leaping ahead with some brilliant films has been France. Now, of course, they're a very prolific country when it comes to making films, and they've had some absolute gems come out during the COVID period. We had Mama Weed. We also had Antoinette in the 70s, which was an absolutely brilliant comedy. Now we have Perfumes, which kind of sits in that middle of comedy and drama. In a lot of ways, it is a role reversal version of Pretty Woman. Gregory Montel plays a character called Favre, who is a down-and-out kind of dad who is struggling to keep everything together in a bid to show the court that he can support his daughter so that he can get custody some of the times away from his wife. Now, he works as a chauffeur, but he suddenly finds himself in a little bit of trouble when he has too many demerit points on his license, and he is told that he's going to lose his job. Now, the one saving favor that he has is that his boss gives him the problem customer called Anne Wahlberg, played by Emmanuel DeVos. Now, Guillaume Favreau, which is the name of the character that Gregory Montel plays, he suddenly finds himself driving around this woman who has been through 4 chauffeurs. Nobody wants to drive her around because she is simply too bossy. As he begins to drive her around, though, he realizes that Anne has a fascinating job. She is a scent sniffer, and he soon finds out that she is quite famous at this job. Her job is to work for companies that make things like air fresheners, industrial solvents, and to try and find out different scents, how they work, and what is going to work for that company. Now, Anne has some hidden secrets, and soon the pair start talking about those secrets and form a very, very strong bond as a friendship that could potentially go further. This is an absolutely amazing film. It sounds like the kind of film that the French are famous for. It sits in that kind of area where it's part drama, part comedy, but the comedy doesn't overshadow it in the way that an American film would do so. It's directed and written by Gregory Magnet, who's done a great job over the years making some fantastic French films. And he continues that trend with this film here, which is brilliantly written, that has 2 beautiful, beautiful characters in it that you can't help but like. And it just plays on all those same things as Pretty Woman. Anne is socially awkward. Favre finds himself in a world that he's not used to being in as well, but Anne introduces him to this world, but he learns at the same time that she doesn't really fit into this world either. She's often mocked at parties, and she doesn't fit into the rich lifestyle because she has some issues that make her kind of socially inept and unable to talk to a lot of the people that she once worked with and once really looked up to her. It's a beautiful film, and I highly recommend it to anybody out there who loves French cinema. Gregory Montel is amazing in this. Off the back of this movie, you could easily see him getting roles in America. Of course, as I said before, he's in Call My Agent. He's one of the favorite characters for a lot of people that watch that show. Emmanuel DeVos is great in this film as well. As I said, she plays a kind of socially inept character, and she plays that role really, really well. There's some great secrets that come out about her character throughout this film, and it's those little twists and turns that keep you so interested in this film. The comedy is sensational as well. Like I said, it's not overwritten. It's just there. It makes you laugh from time to time, but it really is the great friendship that forms between these 2 characters that makes this film such a great watch. I am going to give Perfumes 4 out of 5. If you're near a cinema that is screening it, and it is in select cinemas, and of course some states are still not open yet, but definitely go along and check out Perfumes.